Yo, what's good, One Piece players? Today's video is a little bit different. Let me tell you how I got into now my favorite hobby, the inspiration to create this YouTube channel and the best TCG I've ever played, the One Piece trading card game. While having a conversation with a very good friend of mine, he talked about playing this card game during his lunch breaks with his co-workers. By the time I was starting my TCG adventure playing Magic the Gathering. However, I was never able to find a friendly pod or group of people I felt comfortable with, especially because I jumped straight into the Commander game mode. As I love creating decks and I wasn't a fan of their rotation system, I wanted to have a super wide selection of cards to build my deck with. Magic as a game had me hooked, but I just couldn't have fun playing with others. Commander is too complicated for a noob, and maybe I wasn't lucky, but I always had to sit in pods with way different power levels, from almost EDH decks to noobs like me with a barely upgraded precon. And even sometimes rude people all in the same table. Now, before you guys start hating, I really like Magic. I'm not bashing on the game, and maybe one day I'll come back and play it again, but for now I can only say I just couldn't find my place in it. Anyways, my friend kept telling me One Piece was a fun game, so I hit up my local shop and grabbed 2 of the latest booster packs, back then OP9, and boom! Mind blown. The cards were gorgeous. Even the common cards looked and felt amazing. You can instantly see the qualities there, and just look at this art. I just love it. This is a recreation of me opening the very first 2 packs I ever bought. The packs are real, so let's hope we get a Manga Roger for the sake of the video, right?
Now.
Okay, maybe not, but that would have been epic though. So the quality of the cards is the first thing that sparked my interest, but the simplicity of the game just hooked me even more. You build a 50 card main deck around a leader with colors side to it, plus a 10 card dawn deck, which is the resource management of the game. Unlike other games where the resources are random or just infinite, building up your dawn to make bigger plays over the course of each turn is just a massive win. You can't spam characters right out of the gate or get stuck with nothing on board because you didn't pull any resources from your deck. Well, I mean, sometimes it happens, but yeah, that's kinda different. Before the release of OP13 in the East and very soon in the West, there was a wide amount of viable leaders in the game. Yes, there are meta and championship winning decks and tiers, but some crazy stuff was pulling wins out of nowhere even in big events. Road decks and off-meta stuff was always exciting and had a space in this game where, aside from some very bad cards, you never really felt like it was an impossible uphill battle. Unfortunately, with the massive power creep coming in OP13 and 2 cards that in my books are insanely powerful, this perk kinda dies out, and it makes me a little sad. However, new powerful cards will come out and new strategies and rogue decks will start to shine once again in the future. But anyways, I like to think of this game like an intense tennis match, where it's back and forth action from the beginning to the end.
Oh, come on, should we do a bet now? Is it going to be there? What do you reckon?
Yep, I
Sarah
say
Costa,
it's there.
you're the one who should disappear.
100%.
Is it going to be there?
Every time we
Oh, every time.
Look.
Yeah.
Look.
Oh,
There is
oh
no way.
my god.
Oh, and imagine 10 cost NL from... he needs to trash 1 card, so yep, that's... No ability, okay. Is it Russian air? Oh, that's GG!
Oh, wow.
Thanks to the resource management and easy to learn but hard to master mechanics, anyone can pick up the game and start playing with a few basics in just a couple of minutes. The cards are pretty easy to read and understand. Even the ones with a lot of text are perfectly readable for noobs and seasoned pros alike, unlike others. Now winning is a different story. As I said, easy to learn, hard to master. It took me well over a month of assisting to weekly locals to get my very first win. Yeah, part of it was because I was trying to make Purple Kaido and Black Yellow Big Mom work, but also because the more advanced strategies and little details take more time to learn and get used to. What's the correct sequencing of attacks? How much done should you attack to each character? When should you attack your opponent's leader or board, and so on and so on. And you know what? One big part of a trading card game is the social aspect, and in this regard, I either consider myself lucky or maybe it's just the One Piece trading card game. But let me tell you that 95% of the time I've had good experiences with other players in the hobby. From the very first few weeks of me playing the game and people actually being nice, giving me tips and having patience to play with a newbie, to now playing a little bit more seriously, some regional events, some store tournaments with bigger pricing. I mean, yeah, there's always gonna be that guy that ruins the experience for someone, but they are really the exception. Oh, and also, people smelling bad in stores are not that common in this game, at least in my area, which is also another good perk. Every physical card game has this kind of gamble vibe, where you buy some packs and boxes with the hope of finding some crazy pulls. But for some reason, the art in this game makes you chase stuff you don't even need. I seriously mean it, and maybe the video doesn't do justice to the cards themselves, especially the ones everybody is chasing. But the good news is that not everything is spending all kinds of money for collecting or competing. Competitive decks can be assembled for just a couple of dollars, and trust me, these decks can wreak havoc on top tier decks. So there you go, those are the things that got me into the One Piece TCG. Thanks to the card game, I got into watching the anime, and the more episodes I watched, the more I understood the reasoning behind the card's effects. I'm not gonna spoil anything here, but I'm just gonna say majority of them are lore accurate, which is incredible and well thought. I am not trying to convince anyone to play the game, but I just wanted to make this video showcasing highlights of the hobby I love nowadays. If you like this video, please drop a comment. Did I miss any features of this game? Let me know. I will see you on the next one.